And now back to the present. And now back to the crying. And now for the finale. And now back to the carnage. And now back to the starving. And now back to the carnage. And now back to the crafting. And now on to a new adventure. And now back to the sorcery.
And now back to Slimy.
And now back to the rolling. And now back to Joe. And now back to the escape. And now back to the purifying. And now back to the academy. And now for the grand finale. And now back to Eden. And now back to the machine. And now back to unlocking a whole bunch of doors. And now back to the nunnery game. And now back to the Greenbrier residence. And now back to yelling at people! And now for the finale.
And now back to Biddlebin.
And now back to I don't fucking know. And now back to being dead.
And now back to chucking gophers.
And now back to the jungle.
And now back to Japanese high school.
And now for the finale. And now back to the survivors. And now for the finale. And now back to death. And now back to death.
Now back to boobs. And now back to the island.
And now for the finale.
Now on to the bonus stuff.
And now back to
kicking monkey ass.
And now back to pointing at people.
And now back to being emo.
And now back to fighting for justice. And now back to shit.
And now back to
staring at people.
And now back to the sausage fest. And now back to fucking up history. And now back to killing everything.
Now back to the despair.
And previously on Danganronpa, another episode.
What will Nico do? Will he break the controller? Will he not break the controller? Or instead, will he grab a non-existent soldering iron and stab Monica in the face?
Time to find out, motherfuckers. Now back to peeing my pants. And now back to getting through the rest of this fucking game. And now back to sparing everything. And now back to Edgeworth noises. And now back to your childhood. And now back to being confused. And now back to the 90s. Now back to sticking my foot in things. And now back to heart light dark heart Bart dart. Now back to screeching at people. And now back to getting my mind fucked. Now back to eating more of that fucking ice cream.
And now back to the survival.
And now back to wagging my little finger.
And now back to more of my Roxas fanfictions. And now back to more of my Roxas
You know what? I can't do this. There's no Roxas fanfictions in this episode, okay? There's no blueberry muffins. There's no cinnamon buns. There's just pain. Just fucking pain. I should have stopped playing. I should have stopped playing at this point. Every time I close my eyes, I hear his voice. What's that? Did you hear that?
Yours is mine.
Oh my god. No! Haley, no, I'm gonna play that! Now back to Crybaby Bunting. And now back to more Nintendogs. And now back to more booty butt cheeks. And now back to more booty butt cheeks. Actually, yeah, you know what? This was probably not appropriate really anymore, because 2B's dead. And A2's got a nice booty, but it's not really showing it off quite as much as I think 2B was. And 9S's booty is hidden under a pair of shorts. So let's try to find something more appropriate. And now back to some more soul-crushing shit. And now back to sticking it to the man.
And now for the grand finale.
And now back to Yoko Taro's crazy brain.
And now back to listening to people.
So stay masugo madote. Fumitsubushi no menise no saya. Kokai wa yaro o fumitsubusu ndagora.
Now back to a new killing game.
And now for the grand finale. And now for the grand finale. For real this time.
And now back to saving Ooh, what's that over there? And now back to saving Hyrule. And now back to channeling people.
And now for the grand finale.
And now back to holy shit, Roland's got a gun! And now back to holy shit, Roland's got a gun!
Oh, thank God he's out of bullets.
Oh God, he's reloading! And now back to holy shit, Roland's got a gun! Oh God damn it! Alright, I've had enough of this shit, asshole! You shot 21 fucking holes in my wall, and I have had it! You are dead, Roland! You're fucking dead! Holy shit, Nico's got a nip!
And now back to the thought-provoking story about one man's struggle to
Stick to his values and understand the truth!
And now back to the thought-provoking story about one man's strike.
You know what? Screw it. Hit it, Majima! Tsunami, I love you! Tsunami, I love you! You love me! Tsunami, gotta keep me, la 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 la. And now back to... And now back to...
Look.
And now back to...
listen,
You shut the fuck up,
listen.
Navi! And now back to... Navi?
Yeah?
Not gonna interrupt me this time?
Nah, we're at the end. I'll let you finish this time.
Oh.
What?
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Oh, for God's sakes. And now on to the finale.
And now back to making memories. Hello there, I'm the final safe frog of this Let's Play. Thank you all for joining me on this journey. And remember, no crying till the end.
And now back to
El Monado.
And now back to
El Monado.
And now back to
El Monado.
And now back to
It's tough to be a god, but if you get the people's nod.
And now back to And now back to And now for the finale to
Dame dane, dame yo, dame yo. Atagawa, sugi de, sugi de. Doatake, sui yo seka de meo. Yugamanai, omega ga, baka mitai.
And now back to 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 episode 2 of Majora's Mask. Wait, what? It's the last episode? What have I been doing this whole time? What day is it? Am I gonna die? And now back to oh my god, guys, we're playing Kingdom Hearts 3! I'm so fucking excited! And now back to oh my god, guys, we're playing Kingdom Hearts 3! I'm so fucking excited! Oh, it's over. And now back to the fucked up history. And now back to saving the fucked up history. And now back to grunting at people. And now for the finale to one of the best Ace Attorney games in years. Now back to
breaking the law, breaking the world, 壊せ切り裂けてんだね For breaking the rule 六法全書じゃ縛れない波乱分子さ振り上げた握り拳が俺たちのジャッジメント
And now back to Garrick Mock Monastery.